Hello friends. Welcome to Anime Zone Sensei. In this video I will show you top 10 anime where main character is overpowered as God. In 2022 everyone like overpowered main character. Same as I. So let's start the list of 10 best anime with overpowered main character. Number 10. Record of Ragnarok. The gods of the world, from Greek to Norse to Hindu mythology, gather every 1,000 years to make one important decision, whether or not to wipe out mankind. Repulsed by humanity's selfishness, the council unanimously votes to destroy all humans. But before the decree is enacted, Brunhild, one of the 13 Valkyries of Valhalla, interrupts the meeting to give mankind a chance at survival. Brunhild proposes the idea of enacting Ragnarok, an event in which the strongest 13 mortal warriors fight against 13 gods in one-on-one matches. Although the trial is ridiculed by the gods, the demigod takes advantage of their pride and forces them into an agreement. However, Brunhild herself must recruit the mightiest heroes throughout humanity's thousand-year history and guide them to victory before they meet their untimely demise. Number 9. Campioni. The gods of the world are not myths or legends. They exist, unbeknownst to humans, fighting their battles and laying waste to land and life. People perceive the fights of such heretic gods as inexplicable natural disasters they cannot escape. 16-year-old high school student Gadu Kusanagi travels to Italy at the request of his grandfather to return a particular tablet to an acquaintance for safekeeping. Gadu does not expect to get drawn into a battle between two heretic gods alongside Erika Blandelli, a self-proclaimed witch fighting to protect people. Fortunately, he manages to defeat the god of war in mortal combat and becomes a Campioni, or God Slayer, whose duty is to fight heretic gods to save humanity. Gadu's new status as a Campioni attracts a bevy of gods who wish to challenge him and a band of devout followers, mostly women, who are willing to aid him in his battles. Campioni, Matsuro Wano Kamigami to Kamigoroshi no Mao follows Gadu as he tackles dueling deities in a conflict between heaven and earth. Number 8. One Punch Man. The seemingly unimpressive Saitama has a rather unique hobby, being a hero. In order to pursue his childhood dream, Saitama relentlessly trained for 3 years, losing all of his hair in the process. Now, Saitama is so powerful, he can defeat any enemy with just one punch. However, having no one capable of matching his strength has led Saitama to an unexpected problem. He is no longer able to enjoy the thrill of battling and has become quite bored. One day, Saitama catches the attention of 19-year-old cyborg Genos, who witnesses his power and wishes to become Saitama's disciple. Genos proposes that the two join the Hero Association in order to become certified heroes that will be recognized for their positive contributions to society. Saitama, who is shocked that no one knows who he is, quickly agrees. Meeting new allies and taking on new foes, Saitama embarks on a new journey as a member of the Hero Association to experience the excitement of battle he once felt. Number 7. The God of High School. The God of High School tournament has begun, seeking out the greatest fighter among Korean high school students. All martial arts styles, weapons, means, and methods of attaining victory are permitted. The prize? One wish for anything desired by the winner. Taekwondo expert Jin Emori is invited to participate in the competition. There he befriends karate specialist Han Daewei and swordswoman Yu Miare, who both have entered for their own personal reasons. Emori knows that no opponent will be the same and that the matches will be the most ruthless he has ever fought in his life. But instead of being worried, this prospect excites him beyond belief. A secret lies beneath the facade of a transparent test of combat prowess the tournament claims to be, one that has Korean political candidate Park Moo-jin watching every fight with expectant, hungry eyes. Emori, Daewei, and Miare are about to discover what it really means to become the god of high school. Number 6. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. In the distant past, a war between humans and demons brought about widespread chaos and bloodshed. To put an end to this seemingly endless conflict, Demon King Anos Voldigod willingly sacrificed his life, hoping to be reborn in a peaceful future. In preparation for their king's return, the demon race created the Demon King Academy, an elite institution tasked with determining Anos' identity when he reawakens. He reincarnates 2 millennia later. But to his surprise, he soon learns that the level of magic in the world has drastically waned during his absence. Moreover, when he enrolls at the academy to reclaim his rightful title, he finds out that demonkind remembers him differently. His personality, his deeds, and even his legacy are all falsified, masked beneath the name of an imposter. This lack of common knowledge renders him the Academy's outlier, a misfit never before seen in history. Despite these drawbacks, Anos remains unfazed. As he sets out to uncover those altering his glorious past, he takes it upon himself to make his descendants recognize that their ruler has finally returned. Number 5. Sword Guy. The animation. When the gods would not answer in humanity's desperate hour of need, it turned to a demon instead. The supposed savior came wielding the sword Zoltguin, but its uncontrollable lust for blood led it to kill those who summoned it too. Although the sword was sealed away long ago, it has been uncovered by the Shashadai, an organization that collects such cursed artifacts. However, Zoltguin proves to be too strong to be tamed by humans when its corruptive power influences the administrator, Takuma Miura, to flee with it in his grasp. At the same time, Guy Ogata's family is torn apart due to the possession of another demonic sword, Shiryu, leading his father to be murdered and his mother to hang herself shortly after giving birth to him. Abandoned in the forest clutching the blade, he is discovered by the blacksmith Amon. Unnaturally transfixed by the sword, Guy works tirelessly for years to hone his smithing skills. However, when an accident costs him his arm, he gains a new one, in the form of a reforged Shiryu. Now having a cursed sword for an arm, Guy must learn to control its violent urges. All the while, Zoltguin continues its rampage, leaving a path of blood in its wake. Number 4. Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. There is a popular saying, you can never be too careful. It is very important to prepare for every situation you may face, even if it seems like an unnecessary waste of time. Also, in games like RPGs, it is good to exceed the level of your enemies to achieve total victory. These words describe Ryagwin a little too perfectly. After being summoned by the goddess Ristart to save the world of Gaybrand from destruction, the hero prepares himself for his noble journey. While this might be normal, he spends a very long time training himself, despite having overpowered stats. He fights weak enemies using his strongest skills and buys excessive amounts of supplies and potions, all to stay safe. While his attitude may be a bit annoying, it might just be the saving grace of Gaybrand, especially considering that it is a world where the forces of evil dominate each and every expectation. Number 3. The Ida-10 deities know only peace. 800 years ago, terrifying demons threatened mankind's existence. On the brink of extinction, humans prayed to their gods, calling out for someone to save them. Emerging from these desperate pleas for salvation, battle deities known as the Ida-10 were born. Possessing unnatural strength and endurance, the Ida-10 managed to defeat the demons and an era of unprecedented peace was finally ushered in, having never encountered demons before. The present generation of Ida-10 knows nothing of the demons' brutality, but they have instead only lived a peaceful existence. Training under Rin, the only remaining Ida-10 from 800 years ago, the new Ida-10 find ways to survive in a time where they have seemingly outlived their usefulness. However, when the tyrannical Zobel Empire resurrects a demon, the misfit crop of gods are called to the battlefield against their natural enemy once more. Number 2. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is a typical corporate worker, who is perfectly content with his monotonous lifestyle in Tokyo, other than failing to nail down a girlfriend even once throughout his life. In the midst of a casual encounter with his colleague, he falls victim to a random assailant on the streets and is stabbed. However, While succumbing to his injuries, a peculiar voice echoes in his mind, and recites a bunch of commands which the dying man cannot make sense of. When Satoru regains consciousness, he discovers that he has reincarnated as a goop of slime in an unfamiliar realm. In doing so, he acquires newfound skills, notably, the power to devour anything and mimic its appearance and abilities. He then stumbles upon the sealed catastrophe-level monster, Storm Dragon Veldora, who had been sealed away for the past 300 years for devastating a town to ashes. Sympathetic to his predicament, Satoru befriends him, promising to assist in destroying the seal. In return, Veldora bestows upon him the name Rimuru Tempest to grant him divine protection. Now, liberated from the mundanities of his past life, Rimuru embarks on a fresh journey with a distinct goal in mind. As he grows accustomed to his new physique, his gooey antics ripple throughout the world, gradually altering his fate. Number 1. Man Crybaby. Devils cannot take form without a living host. However, if the will of an individual is strong enough, they can overcome the demon and make its power their own, becoming a devil man. Weak and unassuming, Akira Fudo has always had a bleeding heart. So when his childhood friend Ryu Asaka asks for his help in uncovering devils, Akira accepts without hesitation. However, to Akira's surprise, the place they go to is Sabbath, an immoral party of debauchery and degeneracy. Amidst bloodshed and death, demons possess the partiers, turning their bodies into grotesque monsters, and begin wreaking havoc. In a reckless attempt to save his best friend, Akira unwittingly merges with the devil Amon and becomes a devil man, gaining the power to defeat the remaining demons. Though it grants him great power, this new partnership awakens an insatiable and primeval part of Akira. Having the body of a devil but the same crybaby heart, Akira works alongside Ryu, destroying those that harm humanity and his loved ones.